Welcome to Belgium for the fourth round of the 2021 Tour European Rally. The 61st edition of the ConXion Omloop Van Vlaanderen Rally, Tour of Flanders, is held on the stages of the northwest Belgium, hosted in the historical town of Roeselare. Aigle in Switzerland, together with Arezzo in Italy, Ferrol in Spain, Roeselare in Belgium, and Antibes in France, will host the events of the 2021 Tour European Rally, the new concept of rally series in Europe. After the third round of TER, Spanish Ivan Ares, codriven by David Vazquez, with a Hyundai i20R5, is the leader of the series, ahead of the Skoda Fabia of Suarez and Javier Pardo's Suzuki Swift. Fourth, the 11-time Italian rally champion Paolo Andreucci, and fifth, the Swiss Mike Coppens. The 61st edition of the ConXion Omloop Van Vlaanderen runs over 2 days, 19 special stages, very difficult, on the Flanders typical roads. The latest edition of the ConXion Omloop Van Vlaanderen was a great success for the organizers, and the 2021 Tour of Flanders promise an important step ahead. The level of competition in the 2021 Tour European Rally is enriched by the presence of big names from Belgium. The two Skoda Fabia of Sebastian Batteret, winner 2019 in Roeselare, and Adrian Fernmont, and the Volkswagen Polo R5 of Vincent Verschuren, codriven by the expert Philip Cuvelier.
Sebastian Batteret met zijn Vlaamse speaker, ja, voor de gelegenheid een Nederlandstalige Vlaming. En die gaat in de toekomst volledig aan ons voorbij gaan.
I expect the same result as 2 years ago. A big fight in this year, but okay, we are here for the fight and we're looking forward to during the rally.
De Volkswagen Polo R5 voor Vincent.
Well, it's difficult to say. There are a lot of good competitors here, and I think we are with maybe 5-6 drivers who can go for victory. So the level will be very high. It's a matter of making no mistakes and try to get the pace very high and see how it goes.
Het Belgisch kampioenschap heeft maar een budget op het ogenblik van 5 rallies. Je hebt budget pour l'instant de pas comprendre, mais il va essayer actuellement.
I hope to have a good race. We have number one, because we are the 2019 champions, so it's a race that suits me, and suited me well in 2019, where we were in the lead, and then we had a mechanical problem 4 stages before the finish, so we had the pace, we were 25 seconds ahead, so I hope to start with a good pace to try to be in the right group. Among the protagonists in Roeselare, the Ford Fiesta R5 of Bert Koen, the 2 Porsche 997 of Lefevere and Van den Abel, and the leader of TER 2-wheel drive, Spanish Edgar Vigo.
Samen met de eerste dame hier op het podium, ons Petraatje.
I hope to be in the top 10. It will be difficult because it's a very quick rally with a lot of Porsches and a lot of R5 cars, but we do our best. It's our home rally, so I think we know the stages quite well. So we do our best.
Voor dat Europees gebeuren, dames en voor de Tour European Rally zijn ze hier present uit Spanje.
Yeah, really for us it's marvelous to be here because it's our first time in Belgium and most of the stages are in the area of ypres rally, and it's something very nice for us because 20 years before we look a lot of videos from this area of Europe, and nowadays today we are here and we will try to enjoy all this experience.
The Rally Week gave the drivers the chance to visit Roeselare and the Flanders region. First day of competition, 7 special stages await the drivers.
Moins corde jette, droite ferme 60, corde jette, 50, droite I, 50, sommet sur 40, gauche 60 moins.
First stage, Fernmont and Verschuren are the fastest and set the same time, 8/10 ahead of Bederet. Sebastian Bederet reacts immediately and takes the lead in the second special stage. The Belgian is again the fastest on the successive test and, after 3 special stages, the Skoda driver leads the rally by 3.9 seconds on Vincent Verschuren's Polo and 4.8 seconds on Fernmont's Skoda. Andy Lefevere and Mark Knopp, fourth after the second special stage, are forced to abandon the rally due to a mechanical failure on their Porsche. After Lefevere's retirement, Bert Koen takes 4th place, 1 minute and 17 seconds behind the leader. Fifth, 10 seconds behind Koen, is the Porsche 997 of Tour van den Abel and Stijn Strager. Edgar Vigo and Fatima Amanero lead the TER two-wheel drive after 3 special stages. The Spanish can score the points that allow him to win the category title already in Belgium. In the overall standings of the rally, first is Ghislain de Medius, 3/10 head of Bederet and 4.2 seconds on Verschuren. Sebastian Bederet leads the TER standings after 3 special stages. An amazing fight between the top 3 drivers of the standings in the middle of day 1 promises a special rally for the TER. The challenge continues with Bederet reacting to Verschuren, who was the fastest in SS4. The Skoda driver wins the 5th and 6th stage, loses 4/10 in the 7th, and closes the first leg in the lead by 5.1 seconds on Verschuren.
moins tard Mini.
Fernmont doesn't abandon the fight for victory, and in all stages remains very close to the leader.
Droite 50 plus Mac glisse 40, droite I et droite I et glisse sur 70 derrière les arcs, qui était droite 90, Mini très étroit Pex.
The Skoda driver closes the day in third place, 11.7 seconds behind Bederet. Also interesting, the battle for the fourth place in TER between Koen and Van den Abel. The Ford driver, in his home rally, tries to manage the fourth position. After SS6, Van den Abel arrives at 5.4 seconds from Koen, who reacts and closed the day 8.3 seconds ahead the Porsche. Edgar Vigo, for the first time on the Belgian roads, tries to manage his rally and also tries to learn the difficult stages of Flanders, which are sometimes very tricky for the drivers. Sebastian Bederet and Hans Delorge lead the TER standings after leg 1. "12 special stages await the crews for the second day of competition. Bederet starts the day with 5.1 seconds over the rival Verschuren. He signs the second time in the first stage of the day, 3/10 behind the Volkswagen's driver, but he cannot lose the attention, and he must continue to push hard. In the following special stage, Bederet goes off the road and is forced to leave the rally. Vincent Verschuren becomes the new leader and takes his advantage over second, Adrian Fernmont, to 5.8 seconds after the 11th special stages.
Droite I sur 70, face poteau, droite 50 moins Mini pour gauche 60 plus, léchez pas plus, gauche 60, léchez pas plus, en droite gauche I, 170, stop avant, droite I.
are Bert Koen and Petra de Duich with their Fiesta. The Belgians try to increase the gap with Van den Abiel's Porsche, 19.1 seconds after 11 special stage. Following Betteret's retire, Vigo takes the 5th place with his 208 Rally 4. In the ConXion Omloop Van Vlaanderen overall classification, De Medius continues to lead ahead of Verschuren by 10.8 seconds. Vincent Verschuren and Philippe Cuvelier lead the TER standings after 11 special stages. With 8 stages to go, Vincent Verschuren has to keep pushing because Fernmont will try to win until the end. Anything can still happen. In the overall classification, Ghislain de Medius wins the BRC in Roeselare. After a 3rd place in the first round of the TER in Switzerland and 1st in Spain, Spanish Edgar Vigo and Fatima Amanero win the TER 2WD classification in Roeselare and become the 2021 TER 2WD champions. In the fight for the 3rd place between Koen and Van den Abiel, the Porsche driver overtakes the Fiesta after the 14th special stage, but when it seems that he can manage his advantage in the last stage, has a technical problem, loses 6 minutes, and leaves the 3rd step of the TER podium. After a great performance in his home rally, Bert Koen takes the 3rd TER position. Adrian Fernmont and Samuel Maelen try until the last stage to cover the gap with the leader, but after an amazing rally for them, take a good 2nd step of TER podium.
Javier. 200, droite à fond. Crevé, droite à fond.
With a fantastic race for them. Very fast from the start, Vincent Verschuren and Philippe Cuvelier, the Volkswagen Polo R5, win the 4th round of the 2021 TER Tour European Rally, the 61st edition of the ConXion Omloop Van Vlaanderen.
Onze push en je komt terug. Zware Polo!
Yeah, it was very difficult and slippery race. It was not the same as ypres, it's more slippy here, but the car is better than an ypres. I feel better. We had a good setup. I feel one with the car again, and I could push from the beginning, and this is what you need here because the level is very, very high. Okay, I'm very happy I got first place in TER, so very nice, thank you.
Vincent Verschuren, Adrian Fernmont, and Bert Koen is the TER podium in Belgium. Ivan Aries leads the TER championship after the fourth event. The Tour European Rally will return from October 6th to the 9th in France with the Rallye Antibes Côte d'Azur.